Anybody with straight hair, the white man. Anybody with straight hair, the white man. 1850s, which is less than 171 years ago from 2021. But yet, they are the ones in all the establishment, in politics, in Congress, majority, 90% or more, is anybody with straight hair. In all the workplaces that you go, majority, 90%, you rarely find a black person. Stupid black people, wicked black people refuse to see the truth. These people will never love you. They will never like you. Anybody with straight hair, they will always see you as below being human, because that is what the Creator said. They are senile, born of inbreeding. They can't think straight. That is why it's so predictable to what anybody with straight hair will do. Let them go and tell their employers to hire equal amount of black people in all organizations. For the people who built the countries of North and South America before they were immigrated in the 1800s, who were not paid. And because they were not paid, they stopped working. And that's how they brought in more albinos, the white supremacists, to help to continue with what the blacks stopped doing because they refused to pay them. Let's stop with all this bullshit and nonsense and start seeing things for what they are. Judge people by their actions, not by their words. Anybody with straight hair will say, oh, we love black people. My neighbor is black. My friend is black. No, you don't love any of them. Because if you love them, you would go to all your employers and say, make sure we hire equal 50% black people and 50% albinos. So there's an equal measure of work and jobs for black people. Instead of lying going around and making black people believe that by calling them a nigger, that means that you're racist. If you don't call someone a nigger, that means you're not racist. If a black person comes into your store and buys something, then you don't shut him out, it means you're not racist. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Because they change the difference for you to understand what racism is to prejudice. If an albino calls a black person a nigger, that's just being prejudiced. So that is what is going on. Every albino, anybody with straight hair, they are all racist, because they will never go to their employers and tell them that in their organization, which is white field, albino field, anybody with straight hair field, scum of the earth, will not tell their employers, let's hire equal amount of black people to equal amount of albinos. Why? Because they are scared to lose their jobs. As long as white supremacy continues, it profits them. How many of them are going to do that and lose their jobs? Because what's going to happen is that 50% of albinos are going to lose their jobs, right? How many of them are willing to do that sacrifice? None. So that shows you how wicked these people are that you've been sleeping in bed with every day and night, and claim that they love you and that you love them. Black people are so full of shit. You're sleeping with the enemy, giving them power because you want power. So that is the obvious truth. Love is an action. It's not by ridiculous words that albinos, anybody with straight hair, will lie to you and say they love. They are all racist and evil, because if they were not evil, common sense should tell you, alright, let's go and make sure that black people get equal amount of employment as you do, and opportunities for the very people who built this country, who built the United States, North and South America. But they've never done that because they are evil. Racism actually means hurting someone financially and physically because of their ethnicity. Two things important there: financially and physically. Albinos, anybody with straight hair, the scum of the earth, are hurting all black people financially. Black people are not hired. That's why all the organizations, when you walk in, you see albino faces, white faces, the faces of Satan, the faces of the devil himself. Every albino, anybody with straight hair, the very children of Satan, as we're going to show you. So here are some famous faces that you guys think, oh,